Hey there, pretty kitties. Welcome to Mizzy Cat Gaming. So, today is West of Loathing. I'm ready. I love this game. This game's so fun. Alright. So, let's get into it, shall we? I cannot remember exactly what we were doing because there's a lot going on in this game. So, who even knows what we were actually doing? But we will find out. We will find out. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I was telling somebody about the Mizzy Sneaky Cat. Still the best. Okay. We have food buffs, so we must have slept recently. Level 2. We have... How do we not have boots? Wait. We don't have any boots? How do we not have boots? How do we not have boots? I refuse to believe that we've not... Alright, whatever. Okay. I know I was doing something. Like, questing. I was questing. And I don't remember what that was. Ooh, we can level up. Didn't I want... I think I wanted, level 3 outfoxing before I wanted to, yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, Pete. Right, here we go. Let's just go out and wander around in the wilderness for a minute. And I think we... Oh, yeah, that's right. We didn't have too much. We picked up a few different missions. Speaking of which, missions. Let's go to the Daveyard first, because it's the only thing that's on this side of the map that we haven't gone to, that we've discovered. So, we'll go to the Daveyard. Your heart skips a beat as you spy a floating cow skull in the middle distance. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. No, we're gonna fight everything? Especially level 22 cow skulls. Alright, what do we got? Oh, if I do action fava, that's gonna do 26 damage. Like, done. Bam, dead. 10 XP, cow fangs, brass bull ring. Okay. Okay. Yikes. Alright. Here's the Daveyard. Here lies Dave B. 1834 to 1888. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Weren't we just talking about how we needed boots? Give me those boots. Yes. You dig up the grave just to check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots but no pants. You got an item for on boots. Amazing. Literally was like, we need boots. Aside from a light dusting of what looks like blue chalk, these boots are remarkably well preserved for having spent so much time in a grave. Is the game sound loud today? Okay, hold on 1 second. +1 maximum AP. We will fix that then. Let's do something like here and here. How is that? Because sound checking is very important. I do find that interesting though, because I haven't changed any settings since last week, so very strange. That should fix it. These remains look pretty restless. We're gonna put them down for good. Alright. How much does, Wow, we are so overpowered right now. I don't know why we're so overpowered right now, but I'm 100% here for it. You made the restless remains more restful. Yay, 10 XP, skeleton bone. Alright. Here's Dave C. Went down in a theater. Dave J. 1826, 1884. Rapapapow. Here's another skeleton. We're gonna kill him too. And take his stick. He's got a stick. Well, he's got a plank. I had one of those. Pretty sure I sold it. More skeleton bones. I don't even know what I need them for. Oh, rolling. Dave L died of a heart attack. Dave G, he was looking to the sky to save him. But even the sky can't save a filler from like 40 angry bears. Well, that is no good. Angry bears are no good. Alright. Looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free lunch! Vienna blood sausages, thermos of spiked coffee. Yay! We're gonna... These bones are jumping around to beat the dickens. We're gonna beat the dickens out of them. Oh, it's a smart looking skeleton. That means he's a bean slinger. I can still one-shot him. Probably. I have at this point, I don't know how many skeletons. I haven't killed a lot of skeletons yet. We're not up to the... There's a place where you kill a lot of skeletons. We're not there yet. We got 10 XP, and we got a gold tooth. We're gonna... Oh yeah, we have stupid walking, so every time I walk, it's gonna look different. Yeah. It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around, for a change. We're gonna dig through it. It's mostly just boring, broken bones, but you do find a skull with a weird tag on it. Skull with an odd tag on it. Okay. Dave G. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. Dave D. The truth was out there. They killed him. Alright, we'll go in the mausoleum here. I can't dig in this skeleton pile. This is one of those things they have in mausoleums. You know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. Open one, fight. Open a whole bunch, bigger fight. I feel like there's only one answer in this situation. There's only one answer here. We must fight multiple skeletons so that they can kill Pete. It's okay if they kill Pete though. We have a bean golem, and a bean golem will take care of the problems for us. Okay, this is the skeleton of Tough Dave Ford, and then Clever Dave Marston, and Untrustworthy Dave Bassett. Alright, so melee, gun, caster. So I'm gonna kill the caster because casters are annoying. Casters are annoying. Okay, good. Pete's actually gonna give a pep talk to the bean here, so the bean can do more stuff, because Pete's gonna die. The bean is like 1,000,000 times stronger than Pete, so 2 action points. We don't want to do spooky. We'll do hot damage on the guy in the back. Look, I am well aware. Casters, it doesn't matter that I'm a caster. Casters are annoying. Oh no, he's gonna hit Pete in the head. No, he missed. The bean slapped him. We're just gonna shoot him. Like, just gonna shoot him. Yep, there we go. So, 3 up and 3 down is a thing they would say about this. If baseball analogies were a thing down. 30 XP. And we got skull chips. We can actually probably fight skeletons forever. Oh geez. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. It's a big stone sarcophagus. This is a pile of mostly burnt rags that Maybe it used to be a person? We're gonna investigate. We dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. A gore-splattered scroll, human ashes, and a robe receipt. This is a receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. And then this scroll is almost too covered in blood and viscera to read it. Luckily for you, you've gotten all that practice reading inside of a dog. I have questions. I might have questions. Okay. So I think that scroll will teach us, like, terrifying bad magic. No, I think that graphic is different. But we are learning those spells this playthrough because I always avoid them. So we're gonna read it. You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text has a lot more these and thous and such as like that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Okay. Oh. I mean, I don't have an orb. I don't know if it'll let me do it. I'm gonna try. Oh, yeah, no, we can totally do the ritual. Let's do the ritual. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, I don't have any glass spheres. I gotta get a glass sphere. We'll come back. According to that gross scroll, you need human ashes, some stardust, and a glass sphere. You dig through all your stuff, but you don't find any glass spheres. That's alright. Well, we'll keep an eye out for glass spheres. I did see there was a tag on this skull that we can examine that says Intercemetery Loan on it. It was borrowed from the submission Catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing is really late. Skulls, check them out. Alright. What's this rope receipt? Oh! It's time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulated dead situation that's going around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip the receipt to the first page. Now I have a necromancer journal of the necromantic things. You found a receipt of delivery for robes. Looking at it more closely, you see there's a surcharge for delivering past Boulder Pass. That means Necromancer's Lair is definitely west of the mountains. So basically, every time we find things like this, we can add them to the Necromancer Journal, I think. But most of the time, it's going to be like, yeah, all these different clippings and things. And then over time, you add a bunch of that stuff to the journal, and then that actually helps you find the Necromancer's Lair. Okay, so there were a lot of Daves. You know what? We're just gonna kill a bunch. We're gonna kill a bunch more Daves, and then we'll go. We always need XP. It's fine. So we need the bean. Summoning bean. We need to set the caster on fire. Whap. Goodbye. And then Pete is gonna buff this. I wish Pete was stronger. I feel like that's one of the reasons, like, one of the Steam achievements is to finish the game with Crazy Pete, and very few people have gotten that achievement, and part of me feels like it's because Pete just dies, or either that or I'm just doing it wrong, which is always possible. I mean, I am very good at doing it wrong. Let's have some water, shall we? Water check. Water's so good. Must drink water. It's good for you. Okay. More bones. Alright. The Daveyard, okay. So we finished in the Daveyard. Could theoretically wander. That's probably going to find us another location down here. But we actually have destinations, so we'll go that way. Alright. Pete told us about this mine. Oh! You spot an astonishing large horse apple in the distance. You are literally astonished at the size of it. It is very large. You discover a new map location, the Big Apple. Yeah, we'll just go there. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet. Yeah, they should have. Giant horse apple. It doesn't smell any better up close. Clean it up. Keep digging. Dig, 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 dig. Dun, 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 dun. We win. That was a decent amount of XP there. How much XP did that give us? Oh my goodness, we have a lot of XP. Okay, let's do some leveling. I do want that level 3 outboxing. That's good. And then let's do. Oh, that's right. I have a blizzard spell now. I forgot about that. She says. We'll just do that. So we're also going to go back into the settings and turn on auto. I only like to stop it every once in a while. It'll do it well-rounded for me, though, if I leave it on. Oh, now we have to get back to the mine. Oh, they're going to stop us again. Pete spots something on the ground and picks it up. Spits on it and gives it a polish on his sleeve. Well, looky there. Find something? A lump of azulite, what you call jerk's gold. Is that like fool's gold? Similar, except it's poisonous. He throws the rock away and washes his hands in the canteen. Pete has grown stronger. Maybe he won't die now. Ooh. That's exciting. Alright, here we are. Coleridge Mine. I think Pete was like, we should not go here. We don't have foraging yet, so we can't harvest that. Look, Pete is good at dying, okay? I don't have any control over that. There are a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellers who used to work in this mine. The first one is labeled Ellsbury WM and doesn't have a lock on it. The label on the second one is covered with some kind of white goo. The third one is labeled Loose Ben and has a combination lock on it. Alright, we're going to open the first one. There's no lock. The locker contains one of them mining helmets with a lamp on it and a bottle of laudanum. Alright. Is that a better hat for us? 2 armor. I cannot really give up the hat we have right now. It's so good. The second one that has white goo on it, you open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was outside of the locker. You get it. This guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him where they stuffed him into his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dank jerk stuck me in a locker and then I filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful murderous intent. Yeah, alright. He has shaving cream dripping off his head. He has 86 health? What? Okay, we don't trust his attacks then. We're gonna bean shield. Because bean shield. And then we're gonna summon our buddy. Oh, and then I guess we're gonna set him on fire because that's gonna do like a third of his health. It's crazy. Now, Pete, you yeah, you do a little. Oh, it raises your stats by 3 now. That's cool. Okay. Set you on fire, but it didn't set you on fire. Oh, and he did not die from that. Shocker. We'll do grid assault. Goodbye. Oh, you have 1 health. You have 1 health? Get out of here. Weasel. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore. And his bones are really clean. 15 XP. Our progress toward our next skill up. We're gonna get muscle. Skeleton bone, skull chips, and a handful of loose teeth. Now, the third locker has a combination on it. We're gonna go get meat. We're gonna go hunt around and see if we can find that combo. We probably can. Oh, we're gonna need a rope. Ooh, there's mine. Yay, meat. We can get a rope. We know where ropes come from. As if the question is, where do ropes come from? And that's why I wouldn't be able to get one. Excuse me while I roll my eyes so hard up in my head they hurt. Okay. You hear a rustling sound and trace it to a small gulch nearby. Peeking over the edge, you see a goblin rustling around in the brush. Presumably it's a gulch goblin rustler? Always kind of assumed that referred to a different sort of rustling, though. It looks up at you and makes some angry-sounding goblin noises. Okay, we leveled our outfoxing for a reason. We're gonna charge it a rustling tax. Excuse me, you know there's a rustling tax levied on this gorge, right? You can't rustle here for free, bud. The goblin doesn't seem to understand, so you take a few minutes to communicate the concept with elaborate gestures. Eventually, the goblin pays you just to make you go away. 49 meat. Sweet. Ha 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 ha. Love it. Alright. We're gonna see if this store is selling a rope. No. You know... Well, we're already out and running around. That means we have no compunction about going back to Dirtwater. Go check the mercantile. Nope, no rope here either. We'll just have to figure out where it comes from. Not a problem. So then that's something we need to take care of in a bit. We're just piling them up. You find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. You mark the address down on your map. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Let's go. We're just gonna go ahead. Also, we're gonna go back to the mine after this because I have an idea. Hello, Dynamite Dan. Seems like you may, it seems like you may have a little bit of a dynamite problem. Oh, geez. A year's supply of dynamite. Contains enough dynamite for a whole year. Dynamite 1 year is stenciled on this crate in an official-looking typeface. I can tell you that I know for a fact we're gonna need this. We're gonna have to come back and buy this. I know for a fact we actually need this, so super yikes. Okay. Alright, Dynamite Dan. We'll be back for you. We do not have that kind of money. Unless we go run in circles. Something at the side of the road catches your attention. It's a slumped over old skeleton, wearing a wizard hat. I think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts her skull and peers at you. She holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes her thumb bone across her first two finger bones in the universal gesture for a financial transaction. We can buy the beans for 100 V. We can take the beans by force and kill her. We can decline, or we can talk her out of the beans with outfoxing 3 because we just put a point in outfoxing, and this is why we did it. Give it. You know those beans have got to be way past their expiration date. ... And that can is pretty rusty. Might be a risk of botulism. ... Maybe I should just... The skeleton throws the can at you with an exasperated sigh. You got item, ancient bean can. This can of beans has seen some things. From the looks of it, most of those things were wet. This item goes in your offhand. Yay! A new mysticality offhand. And we leveled up and got muscle level 4. Cool. Inventory. Can of infinite beans gives us +1 spell damage and moxie and muscle, but this gives us 3 mysticality, so that's amazing. Which is just gonna make all of our stuff just tougher. The reason we came back here before we moved on is because I'm gonna make sure that the combination lock is not a lie. Okay. Because sometimes it tells you you need like a combination or something like that, but when you click on it, it doesn't actually make that. Oh! You see a sign that says Snake Spring over yonder. You discover a new map location, Snake Spring. We're never going to make it to the mission. Welcome to my stream if you've never been with my streams before. I wander all over the place. I wander all over the place. my YouTube series exactly the same way. I am constantly getting distracted and squirreling all over the place, so welcome. Tuna cactus. We need to find a foraging book. We did not found one yet. So that is a lot of snakes. Can we get past this? An endless stream of snakes pours out of a hole in the canyon wall. Well, I mean, if history has shown us anything, then grabbing a big one is not as good as grabbing a handful of snakes and just fighting all of them. Also, we're gonna cast Great Northern Beam Blizzard or whatever. I have no idea how much of the that killed 3 of them. Oh my goodness. Well, that has a lot of health. Well, it doesn't have that much health, really. I mean, I'm like, that has a lot of health because it survived me beating the heck out of it. We got a level up from killing the snake. Moxie level 4, and we got a snake spleen, a snake liver, and there's not enough skin on them to skin them. Oh, I get it. So if we come back here, we can grab a big one, and maybe that one we'd actually be able to skin it, but we'll find out because we'll kill it. So that will tell us. I'm not even gonna summon my friend. We're just gonna bam and oh nope. None of them are gonna be big enough to skin. But we did get a snake venom bladder, which you can poison the target for 5 in combat. A lot of people don't know the difference between venomous and poisonous. I'm not going to explain it to you, but this is what makes a snake boast. You successfully killed 1 snake out of infinity snakes. If I kill 1 more, I'll get another level. We could grind levels here. We are not at that point in the game where I feel like we need to be grinding levels. So we're not doing that. Alright. Here we go here. Oh, by the way, the comment of we must go down every side path before the main path. The main path is the railroad. That is the only thing that is the main path. Everything else is side path. Railroad is the main path. Okay. You find a safe on the side of the road. Ironic, you think to yourself that it's in such an unsafe location. You hop down from Unis to find that the safe is locked. That's my horse, by the way. In addition to being closed, which you could tell it was from horseback. Alright, we don't have safe Kraken yet. Okay, we have come to the old mission. Here we are. There's an unhappy nun. Oh, I think this is where we need to return that skull with the tag on it. Alright. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down, okay? What happened? Our holy relics, the saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do? To start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down. Okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Mizzy. Now what's this about saints? Our mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait, do they call you Memento Mary? She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. Memento Mary? Memento Mary is the joke they were going for there? Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. So what happened? The saints, oh, it's too horrible. They came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics. Yes. And if they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-oh. How much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue. So it's probably not all that urgent. But still. Alright. No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Do whatever you need to do. Make your adjustments. Alright. I'll get them back for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are you gonna have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. I mean, probably. But if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out. Oh dear. Cardinal is going to want to have a very long talk about this. Go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. Scrape ourselves across the floor. Good luck down there. That's all I get? Alright. We're in the catacombs. This coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. It's empty. Curious. It's a precariously balanced pile of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Kick them over. Are you really sure? There's a lot of them and they're really mad. Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. You know what? Don't tell me how to live my life. Because we have AoEs. We can only do it once, but we have AoEs. Alright, Pete. You give me a pep talk. Thank you. Oh, by the way, spooky damage has no effect on me. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Now, I'm gonna do our beam shield, since we can only, we're out of points. Which is fine, we have plenty of other ways that we can. I think we'll do, yeah, we'll do pistol. And we'll have Pete, just attack things. Bash it with his. As long as they don't attack Pete, you're like in a good position here. I mean, I could actually have Pete give me another pep talk, and then I can possibly just one-shot them with my pistol. Yeah, I think that's the answer here. Can't one-shot them with that. Because they have, like, one-shot a couple of them. We're gonna have Pete help us though. Or wait. Oh, I think he did it to himself. Oh, that's handy. Okay. Let's see, and then let's do this. We're gonna level with this too, which is exciting. Go ahead and shoot this one because it's got a lot of health, and then we can kill it, and then we'll take the other one out. Once we get a little bit more AP, then we're going to be able to summon our beam friend and do the blizzard. Ha! Even 5 heads aren't better than this one. 75 XP. Mysticality level 6. Skull chips, loose teeth. Some itty-bitty bits of skull. Once they were good for keeping someone's brain salsa inside, but not anymore. And then teeth are, perhaps you could sell them to a dental student. Gross. Unrefined meat nuggets. The things you're supposed to sell, it tells you. It tells you what everything does. So, like, you shouldn't sell all your skeleton stuff. Oh, there's skulls. This skull has a gold tooth. Take it. You got an item, gold tooth. This skull is twitching in an unnerving fashion. Though I guess there's no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. You should stop. 37. Okay. Wait, this is you. That. And Pete can hit you like this. You really cracked some skulls there. Well, one skull. You claim its only possession as a reward. We got another level up, and we got a gold tooth. This skull is sitting at a weird angle. I guess that's notable for some reason. Look under it. The skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed, though not very discriminating. You got an item, souvenir spoon. It's an offhand. This is one of those collectible pewter spoons you get from going to the gift shops in different graveyards. I have questions. I might have questions. 3 Moxie. Well, we like our offhand right now. It's that can of beans, so we're gonna wait. This skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Listen closely. This skull, it just sounds like creepy gibber. It just sounds like gibberish. Though really creepy gibberish. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh hey, this is where that skull you found goes. I know, right? Put it back. Ooh, we leveled up again. Yay, muscle level 5. Alright, pile of skulls. This pile of skulls has been cemented together. For some reason? Pick it apart. At the center of the pile, you unearth a skull? A shiny black stone. It's making more noise than stones usually do. You got an item. Creepy whispering stone. Weird. Oh, this stone is only whispering, but it's still eerily louder than most of the stones you encounter. We're gonna listen to it. This rock is really whispering up a storm. It's in some weird dialect you can barely understand, though. Wait, no, it's just a thick accent is all. Listen more closely. You listen carefully to the stone. Over the course of a few minutes, its whispers resolve into comprehensible English. The stuff the stone is whispering turns out to be pretty boring. Most of it's just trivia about the geology of Tennessee. Meaningless to you, unless you're planning a spelunking trip soon. Oh well, at least you can understand the accent now. You got the perk Appalachian Skull Whispering. Alright, we're gonna pause for a second while I say that the geology of Tennessee is actually fascinating, so I take a little bit of umbrage with that particular statement, but it's okay. I am Tennessean, or I am from Tennessee. I don't live there anymore, but I am from Tennessee, so I'm very protective of it. I had to take geology at a Tennessee college, so I know a lot about Tennessee geology and a lot of other things that I just don't need in my life. Okay, Eerie. So that's a perk. You're fluent in a very specific dialect of the whispers of the dead. Oh, well, okay. Alright. We're gonna whisper to these skulls, because these bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way. Whisper some ancient words of appeasement to the bones, and they settle down a bit. I got 30 XP and a level up from that. Amazing. This pile of skulls is strictly decorative. Oh, there's one of those circles over there. It's in here. Jeez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day. Open it. You grunt and strain and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. I mean, is it really fortunate? Because he's not going to be asleep in just a second. Alright, we're going to wake him up. That's it. That's a really big skeleton. Saint Beefus. Okay. Okay, sure. Alright. We're gonna do this the dirty way. And we're just gonna hit him a lot with things that hurt really badly. And maybe he won't pay attention to me, because I'm sure that when he hits me, it will hurt a lot. So I would like to not get hit by 3 muscle. Ooh. I did some damage to the bean grow there. Okay. Well, now he'll suffer 3,100, so just kind of do that. Alright, Pete. It's 1 damage. You know what? Do it anyway, Pete. Contribute damage. Powered up again. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this guy's a problem. We're gonna kill him now, because I can see how this is going to become an issue with him buffing himself. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of health, but every time he was powering up, because that bean that I summoned has a lot of health, regular enemies usually don't hurt it hardly at all. So the fact that he was doing scaling damage on it made me terrified for when he decided to hit me. Alright, we got Gumption, level 5. We got an item, Sir Beefus' finger. Saint Beefus. Saint Beefus was so big that he had more bone in his little finger than most people have in their entire arm. Oh yes, I am a beanomancer. It's great. Saint Beefus' thigh. Saint Beefus' legs were so big he had to sit in 2 chairs at a time. So, +2 muscle and +10 maximum HP. It is a melee weapon. Probably better than our cavalry saber. It is absolutely better than our cavalry saber. We are totally going to equip it. So now we're wielding a giant femur. This is the remains of some dark ritual. This stuff looks abandoned. Looks like it was abandoned weeks ago. Okay. Ooh. Wait, I didn't even see this. Just some trash. Clove cherub butts, stubs of black eyeliner pencils, that kind of thing. The necromancer's cultists are real litterbugs. Strange though. How did they even get in here? Investigate. Wait, what's this? A note? Yes, it's a note. You got an item. Cryptic note about ley lines. This is a note from the necromancer to one of his cultist flunkies. You examine the weird note, but you can't make heads or tails of it. You stick it into your necromancer journal for now. Bam! So now we look at it again. We know about the robe receipt, and then you found that note about ley lines, but you don't really know what they are. You'll need to find someone to help you. Somebody smart, or somebody who knows a lot about magic. Okay. So now we have two more. We have all these rooms we need to go in. We went in the first one, maybe, because. Then here's the second one. Oh, this saint appears to be resting in pieces. Oh. Reassemble it. 10 mysticality. Okay, you're pretty sure you've got the bones assembled correctly. Now we fight them. Nope. At the very last minute, the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished was making them angry. Rats. So, now there's many bones. It'll still let us have the bean shield. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do bean shield. And then we're going to do Great Northern Blizzard. I think is the right answer here. Because if we weaken everything, then it's a lot easier for Pete to kill things and for me to pick things off and everything like that. So Pete will finish killing that one next turn. Oh, they healed. I think it was the body segment that healed them. Yeah, I think it was the body segment that healed them. We're going to want to focus fire that segment. I do have one action point. This will hit the right arm bone instead. We're going to try to go ahead and kill the torso and see if that takes care of the healing. We'll find out this round. So the buffing, and then they do the zapping. Yeah, so this one is like does nothing. The pelvis is like does nothing. So the healing was coming from the chest. So that's why it's good that we actually took care of that. Yeah, the melee does more damage, so look at that. And then we can have Pete kill this one. No, stop buffing them. That's starting to really hurt me. I don't like it. Alright, next goal is... Oh, that's right, I have regen, I forgot. Alright, next goal is getting rid of these sappy bones. Because I do not like those sappy bones. I can't remember what the pelvis does if it's the last thing to die, so... Ah, yeah, right? I mean, I do have 2 stacks of angry. Alright. I don't like any of that. We're gonna continue on our course of action here, but it's probably not the right one. But you know, whatever. Choices. Okay. So we just have one zapper and that, and then I'm regenning, so that's pretty good. Melee. That's the target, so we're gonna get that killed so it stops zapping us. And then Pete can tank that, so that's fine. I guess we can leave the head for last. Yeah. 11. He'll still have 2 health. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put me on the skull. And then I'll have Pete kill this leg. And then the skull buffed the dead parts. There we go. Oof. That was a big fight. 60 XP. We've got Moxie, level 5. St. Cortada's skull. This skull has had a real on-again, off-again relationship with the rest of Santa Cortada's skeleton. And then the ring. This ring can make you feel like you can be in multiple places at once. 2 mysticality and 2 speed. What are we wearing right now? The ring from the spittoon. Yeah. I think our stats are good enough that we can do that. Alright, so this room is done. I am a pope. Seriously. Saint Pope stands there beautifully. No. behind the dais. He just keeps doing his pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Insult him. 10 Moxie. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and a sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. St. Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Fight him then. Oh, he summoned a friend. Summoned a friend. We don't like that. We don't like any of that. We have 6 action points. He's got 37 health. He's got 94. I think that the cold damage, that's not a good use of our resources. We want our friend. Our bean friend. And then we can kill the cardinal in this turn. Yeah. We can kill the cardinal in this turn, but I don't know if he's gonna summon another cardinal next turn. He may. We're gonna see what happens. Because we will have the bean as well to do some extra damage, because Pete's gonna kill this cardinal. Yep, he totally just summoned another one. So, new strategy. Pete and the bean are gonna worry about the dross, and I am gonna nuke the Pope. Because if I hit him with 3 of my lava favas, then that will almost pretty much kill him. And that way we won't have to worry about him continually summoning skeletons, because I feel like... Oh no! Pete, no! Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. I think we're gonna get creative. AKA, we're gonna do the things that won't end your turn. We're gonna throw a stick of dynamite at this one and get him out of here. And then we're going to use a first aid kit on Pete. That, and we are going to... I don't want to ignore this cardinal, but I might have to ignore this cardinal. Yeah, we're gonna get action point. Alright, so we know we're gonna do lava fava to the Pope. We'll do an incendiary bullet to this guy so that I can... Oh, well, I guess it did it to the Pope then. That's great. Just do this. The Pope only has 18 health. We really want to kill him, and we're not going to be able to reach this guy without killing him, so we're just going to focus him down. He's going to summon another friend, because, you know, we're gonna do more damage to him, and now I have 2 action points, so I can still... I'm saving them. I'm saving my action points for when the bean dies, because I know it's gonna happen. Alright, that took care of the Pope. I don't know that I ever thought I would say that in my life. That took care of the Pope. Set this on fire. If it burned. Alright, Pete's dead. Bean's dead. Can't summon the bean again because I only can do it once per fight. I forgot about that. Alright, 118 for me. And then this guy has 30. We can cast this spell. And do that. We're gonna see what happens when he attacks me. It might hurt really bad. It did not hurt really bad. And I regened it. So we're going to slap him some. Since his attacks don't really hurt me like they hurt my compatriots. This was a closer one though. Like, this one got touchy for a second. I was worried a little bit. Not really. Okay. Put it into St. Pope's heresy once and for all. Level up again, we get Grit. I got an item, Pope's Pelvis. It's never been used. That's inappropriate. You got an item, Fake Pope Hat. The audacity. 2 armor, 2 moxie. I am a pope, seriously. Alright, so now we have all the relics. Because we, you know, re-murdered all of the saints. So, cartwheels. I like it when I get one like that on a long room. It's good. Scrapes my place along the floor. Okay. Return the skull. You lock the skull back in its little glass case. Little glass prison. It seems annoyed, but Sister Mary thanks you effusively. Okay? Return the pelvis. You pop the Pope pelvis back on its Pope pelvis plinth. Say that 5 times fast. Sister Mary is pleased as punch. Oh yeah, we managed to recover too. Okay. I saw an empty coffin just inside the catacomb door. Oh, don't worry about that. We're storing that for an escape artist. An escape artist? Yes, he was taking his act on the road, but needed to lighten his luggage. So he gave us a generous donation in exchange for storing it for him. Huh. Okay. It's an empty relic case. Return the finger bone of St. Beefus. You return the weirdly huge finger bone to its reliquary. Sister Mary looks delighted. Okay. You recovered all our relics. Oh, praise be. Thank you. I'm glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but I can see this old censer. We don't use it anymore because Sister Penelope is allergic to the incense. Brass censer. And it's censored. Look, I don't want to tell you what you can and can't say, but let's just call this a shiny gold metal censer, gold-colored metal censer, and leave it at that. This is amazing. The fact that it is a censer, but it is also censored at the same time. It's amazing. Alright. So, is that another offhand? Yeah. 3 mysticality, 3 mysticality. I think it's pretty much the same, but I mean, if it's the same, we're totally going to use it instead of the can of beans, because, yes? Alright. So we're done here. We have been successful in our endeavor. Go to this mission. Picks up a round rock the size of a tennis ball. Aha, a geode. A who? You know them vending machines with little capsules in them and toys in the capsules? This is that, but all natural. He pulls a rock hammer out of his belt and cracks the geode open. Inside is a little rubber finger puppet. Hee nice. Pete has grown stronger. Dot. Rescue mission! Not having foraging is starting to bug me. There's stuff everywhere. Hello. There's a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. The pulpit has been pushed back against the wall. Alright. Gosh, a real-life nun. Yes. I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Missy Cat. What's with the cots? Well, with the cow attacks and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. I also sell medical supplies if you'd like your healing to go. You need any errands run or anything? Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. You've discovered a new map location, Humming Cave. No problem. I'll be right back with it. Well, no, we're going to talk to you because we have to buy broken leg pills from you first. Welcome back. Were you able to find the cave and the purple grass? Not yet. That's disappointing, but I trust you to keep your promise. I'm not going to pick it because I need to buy something. Jeez, you don't have to guilt trip me. Accurate. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a little bit. It's very fun. Medical supplies. I mean, of course. Forever. We need a bottle of broken leg pills. You're not sure which is stranger, that these work at all, or that they only work on legs. Okay. And then buffs and the trauma kits that you could use in combat. I don't think we need anything right now. And we're supposed to sell our stock certificate, though. We just go ahead and sell our stock certificate. Ooh. Jeez, you don't have to guilt trip me. Just because I got close to you. Alright. Humming Cave's up there. The Lost Dutch Oven Mine. Oh, this is the one that Pete was like, I don't want to go there. We're gonna go anyway. A shot rings out and something buzzes past your ear. You quickly dive behind a rock just in case these two things are connected and not just, say, someone hunting nearby and there's also a bee. Peering carefully around your rock, you eventually spot movement in the underbrush. It's a hunter with an old-fashioned matchlock rifle and a coat with leaves stuck to it, which is like as effective as camouflage doesn't sound because all the trees around here are pine trees. You also notice he's been out here a very long time, which you can infer from the way he is literally a skeleton. We're going to use magic to escape. Outbox in 3. You do a little fancy bean magic. Bean vines sprout up out of the ground around the hunter skeleton, entangling his legs and, more importantly, his rifle. Which seems like a pretty good trick that would be useful in a real fight and not just some one-off random encounter, doesn't it? I see you, game. I see you. Anyway, you ride away quickly before the skeleton gets his gun arm free. 15 XP, we got Dicker in level 2. Yay! Alright. Oh, we need Stench Resistance. Those are some stinky fissures. I can't get any closer, not without some stench resistance. I'm pretty sure I have in my equipment all the stuff I have that's like, yeah, here we go. We can put this in our offhand. We'll lose a little moxie, or a little mysticality, but that's okay. The stench here is barely tolerable. Oh, there's a gas mask, isn't there? Don't I have? Wait. No, I don't have it yet. There's a gas mask that actually makes it very easy for you to go through stench stuff. So we will come back once we grab the gas mask, because I know it's not going to be far off from here. Let's go. We'll go here. I know what this is, but we'll go here. Oh, you find a liquor cabinet standing in the woods. Maybe there used to be a house around it. You try opening it, but find it to be locked. That's why it probably didn't get stolen by whoever stole the walls. Pick the lock. You help yourself to the liquor. You got an item. Decent tequila, decent whiskey. Nice. Okay. This is the Potemkin gang. They have a fake town here. So no entry. Get away from me. The bandit looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Did you look near the bar? Oh, good. I'll look there. So I know this is why I'm going this way. You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. Leave through the back door. So now we're behind. We're behind here. So what we're gonna do is you'll notice that this is a fake front and it's being held, yes, and it's being held by various whatevers. We are going to get the people to move in front of these, and then we're going to crush them, because that is what we need to do. So it's front number 2 and front number 4 are the ones that we need people to be in front of. So we're gonna say, did you look near the sandwich shop? So now there's 2 people in front of the sandwich shop. Can't get this one to move. We'll find out what happens when you crush the other 2, because, or blow up the other 2. Because that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna blow up the other 2. Just as a note, the last time I played this game, I made sure to capture everyone alive. There's an achievement for killing everybody, so that is why we're killing everybody. This doesn't seem safe at all. Ah, this is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood, like a theatrical set. The ropes that are holding this thing up don't look very strong. You could knock it over pretty easily, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment. Alright. Well, let's see if we can move the 2 that are in front of the sandwich shop so that they're over in front of the jail. Did you look near the jail? Okay. And then we're gonna chase this person. I think we're gonna chase this person until this person only walks back in. This person only walks back and forward before. This is interesting. Not sure how to trigger. Oh, I know. Okay, we're gonna have to reset it in a second because she's gonna move. But if I do this, he'll run over in front of it. And then I have to be careful with her because she'll reset the whole thing. So what we'll do actually is we'll do that, and then when we get close to her, we won't go near the door. Okay, they're all in front of the jail. I already have the perk from running into cacti over and over. I got it in the first town. Alright. Let's see if this works. This is the back of the set. Turns out it's just flat plywood, like a theatrical set. Cut the ropes. The fake building falls over on the real bandits. Alright. Alright, so they're all stunned. The gang is knocked out. You can arrest them now if you want. That's not the answer. You kill the Temkin gang in a way that is a little too gruesome to actually describe. All that's left is 3 little blobs of tar-like goop. Well, there's the remains. They're dead now. We're finished here. That felt a little mean. We're gonna wander, see if we can discover a new location, because I don't want to go to the mine yet. You see a sign labeled "This way to the Lazy Dude Ranch" off the side of the trail. You mark the location on your map. New map location, Lazy Dude Ranch. Go check it out, dude. By the way, because the cows are demonic entities, most ranches are actually burned down and destroyed. Haystack, because we need needles. Looks like someone's been washing ferrets in this thing. Yuck. Old burned crate. I guess it came with the property. Kick it open. The stuff inside is unburnt. That's a pretty good crate. A ranch punch, which gives us melee damage by 7 for the rest of the day. Ranch punch is the slang name for a combination of milk and whiskey ranchers used to drink. Its actual name is undrinkable garbage. And then ranch dressing is an amazing poultice. You can apply it to your wounds before you even get them. It gives us more HP for the rest of the day. Alright. Oh. Oh. Okay. You know what? This is a good spot. We're gonna take a break for a couple of minutes because I need to stretch my legs. So this is our water and stretch break. If you need water, get water. If you haven't gotten up and moved around in a little while, make sure you get up and move around. It's good for you. We're gonna contemplate. I'm gonna get up and I will be right back. And then we will, I can only assume that this is a hippie commune. That is what this looks like. So we're just gonna, yeah, okay. We'll be right back. All right. Good stretch. Good stretch. Got a little bit of walking around. Grab some caffeine. Okay. Hippie commune, let's go. Hey, like, howdy. I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds? That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically. I'll buy one for 15 meat. Hey, groovy. Thanks. We got an item, herbal remedy. This little pile of random dried weeds folded up in a sachet of paper. Garbage stored in garbage, essentially. Doesn't do anything. Alright. Oh, can we go in? No. Alright. Howdy. Hey, yeah. Howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved onto this little patch of land to grow crops. But then we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? I bet that's a lot easier, too. Haha, right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, this? A friend of mine made it, man. I forget which one. What'll you take for it? Well, I have been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats that army guys used to wear back in the day. Like, it's kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that way. I'll swap you if you can find one of those, man. Key marks the location of a nearby fort on your map. You discover a new map location, Fort All Dead. Okay, I'll check it out. Groovy, man. Alrighty. That's a lot of manure. It's a big pile. Garden, quote unquote. Alright, howdy, I'm Mizzy. I'm Louise. Louise Lathrop. Louise Lathrop. Why the long face, Louise? Ah, geez. Basically because I'm stuck here, quote unquote, farming with a bunch of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. So they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I am so sick of eating dandelions, I could scream. Why don't you leave? I haven't got any meat, or any other prospects, or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. How'd you get in this predicament? I headed west after graduating baking school, and fell in love with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was. I didn't realize all they were really interested in was getting silly on local weed and not doing any work. So you're looking for work? Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. I don't. Sorry. I'll find one, probably. Shucks. Well, if you hear anything, please let me know. Will do. Alright. Huge supply of unused fertilizer. Here's all the weeds. It's a garden, quote unquote. Alright. So, our new mission is to get this guy's hat. Oh, off the trail's shoulder, you see some ancient petroglyphs carved into a rock. Translate them. They seem to translate to, my third is a third of a clever rhyme. Intriguing. Skill up. Mysticality level 8. Fort All Dead. Why is it called Fort All Dead? Because it's full of skeletons. I already knew this. They are not going to notice me. They're doing their maneuvers. There's no force in the universe that can get this tarp off this crate. Alright, strategy. It's a giant map of the region. This table has a little model of the region on it. These toilets are all very clean. Flush this one. Yay! I get skill ups. I'm getting a skill up. Ooh, this one's missing a handle. Flush this one. I'm gonna keep an eye out for that toilet handle. The privy and the strategy are in the same room. They just have different doors. It's amazing. These crates are just decorative. Barracks. Alright. This footlocker is still locked. This lock on this one has rusted away. So we're gonna pick the lock and get chemical bullet. Ooh. In addition to lead, this bullet is made with a substance that is highly poisonous when it gets into your blood. This item is used in combat, poisons an enemy. And then hardtack, which increases our armor by 5 for the rest of the day. This cracker is definitely optimized for shelf life instead of taste. Alright, open this one. We're gonna get a field trauma kit, yay. And a silver bullet that deals extra damage against cows and other demonic creatures. We need another needle. We can't pick that one right now. Oh, we got 3 noodles out of this one, so we'll just go ahead and 2 more chemical bullets and a military grade whiskey, which buffs all your stuff by once for the rest of the day. This is a special kind of government whiskey designed for soldiers in the field. It's fortified with all sorts of vitamins and things. It can be used in a pinch to sterilize or at least make the victim feel better about a battle wound. Blah. 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 Okay. And we'll open this one. That's why it gives you 3 needles in that one, so you can open all the ones that are locked. You pick the lock, revealing the footlocker to be full of human bones. Okay. Oh, Fort All Dead kitchen. I want to see if there's anything. Shelves filled with the skeleton army's food supply. You pick up a box at random and read the label. Candied dandruff. Horrible. Creamed mold. Stewed mildew in oil. Oiled chalk. Cured mold. Dehydrated eyeballs. Gross. Dehydrated termites. Pickled ants. Mushy vulture feathers. That's probably the worst one. That's pretty bad. Pureed bat wings in soda. Grilled grubs with capers. Oh, dehydrated dirt. Okay. Gross. Alright, we're good. Alright, gotta weasel down here, go out the door. This trash can smells terrible. Dig through it. No way. Not without some stench resistance. Alright. Where's my flowers? May just leave those on anyway. Dig through it. Oh good, a disgusting old hat. You got an item, old patrol cap. This is a style of cap the army used to issue to soldiers. It doesn't anymore. Some decades hence it will be lost to history and then reinvented from scratch. +3 pistol attack damage. We're gonna give that to the guy. Oh, there's another one of these ritual circles here. By the way, just so it's clear, I have played this game all the way through to completion. It's been several years and my memory is like Swiss cheese. So it is very likely I remember some things and then there are other things that I'm just like, I don't even remember that. And I obviously have seen it before because I played this game, but I don't remember it. So open this knapsack. A mostly burned scroll. You dig through the knapsack. You find a mostly burned scroll. This scroll has mostly been burned beyond legibility. You can just barely make out something about hell cow energy in between the scorch marks. There's also an evil-looking leather-bound tome. Grab it. Got an item. Fundamentals of Nex-Mex. The last thing is a little diary, which you decide to leave in there in case the owner comes back looking for it. Read it. It seems to have been written by one of the Necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here, on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers, who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the Necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Fascinating. So we're going to put the burned scroll into our journal. The scroll is in bad shape and you can't really make out anything new, but you're convinced this must be another clue to the whereabouts of the Necromancer. In the scroll, you found a cryptic note about hell cow energy. The Necromancer's lair must be somewhere near a powerful source of it, but you don't know where such a source is. Alright. We can learn another terrifying Nex-Mex skill, and we're gonna do that. We can raise skeletal buddy skill. This seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it? Yes. Are you certain? The dark arts are no laughing matter. This could really mess you up. Read it, I said. The words crawl off the page and into your eyes like worms. The worms burrow into your bones and then whisper stuff to you about cool things you can do with other people's bones. You got a perk, raise skeletal buddy. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. Ugh. Your hair instantly loses all of its color. You got a perk, white hair. So I guess we could get positive and or negative quirks by learning like hell stuff. White hair. Oh, -3 Moxie. No. No, it gives us negatives. Okay, we might have to rein it back a little bit with our learning of evil horror spells. Your hair has gone prematurely white due to your meddling in the affairs of the netherworld. We're just gonna leave that alone for a hot minute. Okay. So we have the I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen all in, because yeah. Oh, this mass grave is absolutely teeming with the skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out. You could definitely jump in there if you're itching for a fight. There's one wandering in the end of the pit nearest you. Alright. Let's fight him. He has 71 HP. That is not a small amount of HP. We'll do a spooky grinning skull like that. Oh, he has a new skill. Spooky Whisper, a dark whispering. He will deal 7 spooky damage to all enemies. That's really good. That's really good. We'll end up using that. Oh, Pete, you're still so squishy. Just, you know what? Just kill him. Kill the skeleton. Thank you. Okay. Progress toward next skill up. Oh, our Hellbender for more spell damage. That's what they're leveling now. Good. You brush yourself off, collect your loot, and climb back out of the pit. And we got a military grade whiskey from that. So we can just kill these repeatedly if we want to. I think it might be a chain. You might be able to keep fighting them until all of this is full. But I don't know. I don't remember if that is the thing. Also, we're gonna cast ourselves an armor. We want armor. I could have summoned the beast, but it's whatever. Pete's dead. Bye, Pete. It's okay. It's alright, Pete. I'll avenge you. Revenge! Revenge for Pete. You shoot me, it also hurts. I don't appreciate it. Revenge. They both do the same. So let's do spooky. It's a cast faster. There we go. That's what I get for trying to be creative. Yay! Skilled Hellbender level 3. And Army Field Training Trauma Kit. Sweet. Alright. So now we have this dirty old hat. You can take it back to the Lazy Dune Ranch. Oh. There's a dusty wooden crate lying near the trail, and it turns out to be half full of old dynamite. That's probably not something that should just be lying out in the sun like that. Take it. You carefully pick out the freshest looking sticks, and get away from the rest as quickly as possible. We got 4 more sticks of dynamite. Dynamite is broken. Dynamite does 20 damage per toss, and you can use it and it doesn't change the turn. So you can just stand there and spam dynamite until everything dies if you have enough. Alright. Hey, yeah, did you find one of those old army hats, man? I'll trade you. Yeah. Nice, man. Barter is like commerce, man. Except natural. Can you dig it? You got an item. Strange head sack. This hat is more like a sack, woven from red and gold and green wool. It's like something out of a dream. Plus 4 muscle. Yeah, groovy. Alright. And we don't know who needs a baker yet, so we don't need that yet. Okay, what else we got? There's an old grave off to the side of the trail. Or if not, then someone went and stuck a wooden cross in the ground for no reason. Dig it up with your shovel. You dig up the grave and find, well, pretty much what you'd expect. Got an item, burial whiskey. In the West, it's important to stay drunk all the time, even if you're dead. Increase your muscle and mysticality for 5 by the rest of the day. Grave dirt. It's like regular dirt, but spookier. Increase your spooky resistance by 15% for the rest of the day. Old wedding ring. The honeymoon is definitely over for this old tarnished silver thing. We can turn that into bullets. Or needles. We have Humming Cave over there. Think what we will do is we will wander one more time and then we'll go over there. You have a run-in with the worst smelling snake you've ever seen. It is basically a cartoon stink line come to life. Hold your nose and bite it. Stinky. A great western turlet snake. Toilet snake. 62. So let's summon our golem. And we'll put our armor on. And then we'll spooky skull. Bam. Pete's gonna slap it with his lantern. It's gonna spit stench at the beams. This is fine because go ahead and use whatever you want on that thing. I summon one every night. Alright. We win. Progress. We got a snake spleen. You can set enemies on fire. We decide not to keep the skin. Good. Alright. To the Humming Cave. Oh, look. Oh, no. I know what this is. To your delight, you see the silhouette of a big circus tent towering over the pines. You discover a new map location, a circus. Alright, so this is my disclaimer because I feel this way about it too. If clowns bother you, then maybe go for a walk for a few minutes. These aren't too bad though, honestly. They're black and white, so they're not super creepy, and they're supposed to be creepy, so it's not quite as bad, but it's clowns. So I'm gonna go ahead because some people have problems with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. I can't do anything about it. Here we go. Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the clowns came home. The cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Ugh, clowns. What's the matter? You don't like clowns? They're creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Oh, sure, you mean the old tales about demon cows and demon clowns fighting down in hell? Yeah. And how rodeo clowns dress up like that because of the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles, and it became a traditional thing. I remember them stories from when I was young myself. Ain't thought about that in decades. Don't be fouling your britches, though. These clowns is just fellas in makeup. Yeah, I know. Still creeps me out, though. So... This is... As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to do is deal with a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. I know exactly what that face looks like, and I am adept at making it. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, ma'am. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one? Why, certainly I can. That's my job, after all. For you, ma'am, a ticket will cost 5,000 meat. Say what? Does it seem a bit high? I promise you, ma'am, at this price, it's a real steal. Well, you got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, now, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife-throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me more about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since, well, we stopped turning it on. Tell me more about the games. Oh, we got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. We've got some of them. Tell me more about the food. We got your favorites. Popped corn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps, and get this. Did you hear about that new thing a fella invented? Cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly. More or less. Tell me about Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on the stage and throws knives at them. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right. Sure. You aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this. Why, whatever do you mean? Attempt to outfox the clown. Outfoxing too. First, you ask for an outrageous sum of meat, and then you describe your circus in terms that make it sound distinctly cut rate. Well, now, if you really expect me to pay that much, you'd be doing your best to make it sound like a magical paradise. On the other hand, if it really is as chintzy as you describe it, you'd be asking a price cheap enough to overcome poor word of mouth. Which leads me to the conclusion that for some reason you don't actually want to sell me a ticket. The clown starts to look nervous. Now, let's not jump to conclusions, friend. I'm just pulling your leg a bit, clowning around like we do. It's all good fun. So the actual price is 500 meat. I could buy half a horse for that. Sure, but what are you going to do with half a horse? The circus is much more entertaining. So we could probably haggle him down again if we had outfoxing 4. But we do not. So 500 meat is fine. We're kind of broke right now, but we just need to make some money. It's fine. Well, alright. Let me just stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partners get in free. Thanks. Alright, we're going to the circus. As you enter the circus, the ticket booth clown shouts, Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, ma'am, in a loud and enthusiastic voice. Not like he's warning anybody at all that I'm about to walk through the gate. There's nothing suspicious about this at all. Enter the circus. You stroll into the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. And find it almost completely deserted. There aren't more than a dozen other patrons besides yourself. There are a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, which is a little unsettling, but at least the lines won't be very long. We're jamming out while we're waiting. The merry-go-round has a dirty canvas tarp over it. Read the sign. The sign says condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor. This is the main stage. Carnival games. Got some... There's so many clowns. Alright. Let's just go over here. Wow. There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. When he sees he has your attention, he smiles and waggles the balloons at you enticingly. Talk to the clown. Howdy there, miss. Interested in a toy balloon? How much are they? For you, just 30 meat. What colors do you have? Oh ho! Well, just take a look. Games in black and white. Red. They're all red. How do you make them float like that? Why, there's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. Ho ho! Pennywise. Pennywise selling me balloons? Of course. I'll take one. 30 meat. Alright, here you go. You lose 30 meat. You got an item. Balloon. It's red. Anything else I can do for you? Can you tell me more about your circus? Really, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. Ha ha. What would you like to know? What are your traveling plans? This place you set up is kind of out of the way. What are your plans? Haven't decided yet. That's why we set down somewhere a bit more rural. Keeps things relatively quiet while we scout around, get the lay of the land and all. Oh, where'd you travel from? Was your previous stop interesting? Oh, northwest-ish. It was a little hole in the ground kind of place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Why is everyone working here a clown? Oh, it's traditional. When the, what do you call them? Rodeos stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took other jobs at the circuses and carnivals. Over the year, it just became the normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. Oh, who is this Barnaby Bob guy? Oh, the boss is a real famous showman, though I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard of him around here. Oh, got an eye like a hawk, and he's a real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss his show, it's a real highlight of the carnival. Alright, see you around. Catch you later like an alligator. Tepid candy. Cotton candy, calls the clown from behind this food stand, and then makes a wheat sound with a slide whistle. Come try this just invented confectionery delight. The clown blows his slide whistle again as you approach. Sweet! Step right up, miss. Step up and try one of the world's newest candy sensations. What is it? Cotton candy. The finest in several senses of the word spun sugar created through a revolutionary new process. It's so light and sweet and fluffy, it's like eating butterfly dreams and kitten wishes. Sweet? So it isn't actually made of cotton? What? No. Cotton is indigestible no matter how much chocolate you cover it with. Found out the hard way. Found out the hard way, did you? Sweet. How do you make it? Pat's a metal box with a wide funnel cutting out of the top. This machine right here. Can't tell you how it works. As much as I'd like to brag, it's a trade secret. You invented it? Not as such. A couple of dentists down south were the first ones. Dentists. Go figure. Wheat. But after hearing about it, I managed to figure out how it works. Made a few improvements with my design, too. Now I'm really curious. Sorry, miss. The secrets in the box are for nobody's eyes but my own. Wheat. I'll be happy to sell you some cotton candy, though. How much does it cost? 300 meat. Oh, I'll take one. Alright. The clown puts a slide whistle down on the counter. ducks underneath and comes back up with a paper cone, which he holds in the mouth of the metal box. He pulls down a lever, and the machine makes a thin squealing sound as glittering white spun sugar collects around the paper cone in a fluffy cloud. Here you go, enjoy. Cotton candy. Even just plain old sugar tastes better on a stick. Increase your speed by 3% for the rest of the day. Thanks. Cold drinks. Ice cold sarsaparilla in bottles. Howdy, ma'am. Care to treat yourself to an ice cold soft drink? You said you're selling them in bottles? That's right. Got the newfangled crown cork bottle caps and all. What kind do you have? I've got root beer, ginger beer, and sarsaparilla. How about rhubarb? Nope. Do you make the drinks yourself? If you're asking if we have a wagon dedicated to brewing and bottling 3 different kinds of soda in our traveling carnival, no. We stock up as we pass through large towns. Ah, how much are they? 205 meat. 205? It's for the deposit on the bottle. Okay, I'll take one. You lose 205 meat. Root beer, ginger beer, or sarsaparilla? That's a hard call, I don't know. I mean, root beer is really good. Oh, excuse me. But ginger beer has that nice, bite to it that I like. It's good. And, sarsapaриlla's interesting. I like it, though. Definitely more earthy in some ways. Yeah, no, we'll go with the root beer. Here you go, enjoy. Root beer. Oh, mysticality. Ha 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 ha. Right answer. It's a bottle of root beer. The least disappointing thing out of the set of things that have the word beer in them, but aren't beer. Increase your mysticality by 3 for the rest of the day. We're almost out of money. We are broke. Red Hots, calls the clown behind this food stand. Red Hots, footlongs, 2 kinds of mustard. There's also a small sign that says lost and found. The clown grins and gestures at the little charcoal grill behind him. Howdy, ma'am. Interest you in a hot foot-long sausage? That's inappropriate. How much are they? 250 meat, with your choice of condiments. What are the condiments? I got onions, pickle relish, 3 kinds of mustard, and 2 kinds of ketchup. What kinds of mustard? Brown, yellow, and blue. Blue? Blue mustard? Looks like I'm all out of the blue. Sorry. 2 kinds of ketchup. Yep, got both ketchup and catsup. Oh. Okay, I'll take one. Thank you kindly, ma'am. Here you are. Help yourself to condiments. Got an item, clown sausage. A large pork sausage with your choice of condiments, except he was all out of the blue mustard. Increase your moxie by 3 for the rest of the day. Thanks. What are they made of? What do you mean? They're pork. What else do you make a sausage out of? I was wondering if you had a vegetarian option. Lady, this is carnival, not a herbivore. Oh my goodness. That might be one of the worst ones yet. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Like, I'm gonna have to pause for a second and take a drink out of my water because that's, ooh, man, that's something else. Oh, the puns, they fly fast and furious. You've been saving that one up, haven't you? For years. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. We're gonna look at the lost and found, and then we're gonna move. Oh, sure thing. What'd you lose? Well, nothing. Well, you just figured you'd see if I had anything you liked? Look, there's no such thing as an honest thief. You gotta pick one or the other. Oh, sorry. Alright. Sideshow. This clown is presumably selling tickets to the sideshow. Talk to him. We might have to leave and go sell stuff because we're pretty broke. Howdy, miss. Can I interest you in the wondrous and mysterious delights of the sideshow? What all do you have in there? Secrets. Mysteries. Things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Gosh. How much does it cost? For you? 300 meat. And for everyone else, 300 meat. Okay, no thanks because we can't afford it. Let's run down to... Oh, I don't know where... I accidentally clicked myself. I don't know where we're going. We're going to translate these petroglyphs again. They seem to translate to my second's the second of a conscious soul. Intriguing. Oh, so that's different than the first petroglyphs we found. Also, we're almost leveled up again. Where are we going? Oh, Dynamite Dan's. We can sell here, actually, so that... I guess that's acceptable. We have many, many things. Do you want to sell these, though? Most of our stuff is not stuff that's great to sell just because we want to have it in case we need it. And most of it's not worth very much. So, since we know that we need 300 meat for the sideshow, let's actually go turn in Dirtwater from where we murdered those bandits. Oh, as you're riding along, you see some braided fuses sticking out of a nearby rock. Investigating it more clearly, you see someone drilled a hole in the rock and inserted a bunch of dynamite, but apparently lost interest and wandered away without setting it off. Or maybe they were just out of matches. Take the dynamite. Their lack of follow-through is your gain. Got an item. Dynamite 2. Here we are. We're in Dirtwater. We'll make sure they aren't selling anything new in the mercantile because we do that. Nope. Let's go turn in. Hello again. What's up? Give her the sticky black goo. Okay, 3 piles of sticky black goo. Gross. What's this for? That's the Potemkin gang. What the heck did you do to them? Don't ask. Okay, well, here's your reward. Next time bring back some less disgusting evidence, please. 1,000 meat. And we leveled up. Yes. So now we have more than enough meat. Oh, there's new wanted posters. Yet another wanted poster. Lots of criminals around these parts. The poster says, Wanted, the Black Hat Bandits. For horse theft and selling the... selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen headed north toward the old millinery. Alright. No good can come of criminals with access to hat-making machinery. Would you like to go investigate? Yes, indeed. You mark the location of the millinery on your map and spend some time saying millinery over and over. You discovered a new map location. Millinery. It's a good word. Alright. 5th wanted poster. The poster says Wanted, the Gherkin brothers. Brining kidnapping victims and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Last seen headed for the old abandoned pickle factory. Can't let these dastardly criminals escape justice. It just wouldn't be kosher. This game. Oof. Needs to space these out. Can't handle it. Would you like to go investigate? Yes, indeed. You mark the old pickle factory on your map. Hopefully chasing them down won't get you into a real, abandoned pickle factory. Alright. Okay, so we're not going to go to those. We just unlocked them, but we're not going to go there because we want to go to the circus first. Try to get as much of the circus done as we can so that it's just done. In we go. So, that's the main stage. Here we go. How much does it cost? Okay, I'm in. You won't be disappointed. And in the event that you are disappointed, no refunds. Takes your meat and stamps your hand. Lose 300 meat. There you go. Enjoy! The sideshow tent is fairly huge and packed with weird things to look at, like all good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around and making everything look even more eerie. A clown is hanging out in here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you enter. Come in! Take your time. Have a good look around. Just remember, no touching. Alright, we're looking around. Okay. These shelves are displaying a large collection of strangely painted eggs. Have a closer look. You see several shelves full of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern and colorful shapes. A small placard pinned to one of the shelves says, Clown Eggs. In the circus community, it is traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference, to ensure that no one chooses a pattern that has already been used. It is considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. These must be the eggs for the clowns that work in the circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow tent, and the ticket seller clown out front. Inspect the eggs more closely. Hey, step back please, no touching. Sorry. We'll be back to that. These shells are filled with jars. The jars are filled with things. Real weird looking things. You lean in a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. A 3-headed kitten. Some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs. A twisted Mobius lupus snake without a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One shelf seems devoted to huge, gross, pale grubs, like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. The one on the end is larger than the others and has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in an apparent parody of clown makeup. Yuck. Take a closer look. The pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles over and under the face. The creature has a long, thin slash of a mouth as well. The area around it has been painted with bright red lipstick. The black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrashes in its jar, spinning to face you and stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. You stumble back with a cry of shock. Gah! I got you pretty good there, Missy. What is that? It ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet under the shelf to move it with. He takes a little push-button gizmo out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face. You about jumped right out of your boots. Ugh. Alright. This guy is a startling sight, even for a circus freak show. His entire head is one enormous eyeball. As you look at him over, he stares back at you. Not that he's got much choice. Hello there. I'm Missy. Silence. How's it going? Silence. Can you talk? I guess not. Hold on. I'm being summoned. I heard him. Hermes? He's squawking. He'll be here. I'm sure he's going to come visit. We're going to take a closer look at him. You move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what seems to be at first glance. A guy with a giant eyeball for a head. Come on, Hermes. I'm trying to read and do this at the same time. Come on, son. And don't try to steal my first base. I need that. Come on. You do notice 2 things, though. First, he has an odd lump at, well, what you would call the base of his skull, if he had one. Sort of crumpled, fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, it almost looks like the crushed and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. The second thing you notice is his ankles are locked to the legs of his stool, and the legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. The cat has settled. We can continue. Do you blink? Or wink, I guess? I guess not. So this circus gig, his hands slowly curl into fists, and the knuckles turn white with tension. Yes. I understand. I see. I understand, I mean. Okay, see you around. This man is neatly dressed, though his suit is a bit threadbare and out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe and leafing through a magazine. When he stops to look at him, he nods amicably. Hello there. Welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. Hi, I'm Missy. Delighted to meet you. So, well, are you perhaps trying to think of a polite way to ask what's wrong with me. Yeah, you got me. Don't worry, Mizzy. I am in a sideshow after all. It is an obvious and natural question. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist? Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. He stands up and turns around. His back is the same as his front. That is, his suit has been tailored with 2 front sides, and he has another face on the back of his head, with his hair cut and parted appropriately. As he sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, though certainly not as much as you'd expect. Ta-da! What in the... Surprising, yes? A bit, yeah. How is that even possible? Douglas shrugs and holds his pipe up to the now back of his head, so his other face can take a puff. Are you... what's the phrase? Siamese twins? Not exactly. It is difficult to describe, I'm afraid. 2 minds in 1 body? 2 faces? It would be closer to the truth to say 2 instances of the same mind. With, as you say, 2 faces. You're right. That doesn't make any sense at all. The other face chuckles. Douglas holds his magazine behind his back. It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain. Were you born like this? I would rather not discuss how I came to be this way, if you don't mind. Oh, okay. Sorry. No apology necessary. Your knees must be a wreck. Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. It sounds worse than it feels, I assure you. Why are you in a sideshow? With a regular suit and haircut, you can easily pass for normal. I have a contract. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot the clown making a gesture, but you didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat. Plus, well, it's the life, you know? Free room and board, travel the world, and you meet such interesting people. Talk to you later, Douglas. Okay. There's a lady here with her head sticking out of a hole in a large box. She nods politely at you. Hello. Hello there. Enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. She smiles slightly. Yes, I'm sure it is. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you something? Certainly. What's your name? I'm Janet. I'm Mizzy. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Mizzy. Why are you in a box? That's a rather personal question, isn't it? Oh, sorry. I'm only teasing, dear. Would you like to see inside? It's a loaded question. Sure. Janet whistles to signal the clown and he moseys over. He unlocks the door on the front of the box and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and pipes, ticking clockwork gears and pumps. Liquids of various colors, mostly red, slosh through the tubes. A large bellows near the top inflates, and then begins to slowly deflate. What do you think? It's amazing! I've never seen anything like it. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. It's certainly educational, I imagine. The larger tank on the left is my stomach, if you'd like to see what I had for lunch today. Examine her workings. You watch the various liquids slosh around in their tanks and pipes for a minute. Weird. Gross. But it is indeed educational. You got a perk, anatomical learning. Oh, you know what makes a human being tick. And how to stop one from ticking, come to that. +3 melee attack damage. How did this happen? Were we in some sort of terrible accident? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that. Of course. Sorry. It must be a painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a very slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown. Yes. Well, it was nice to meet you. Janet, so long. Good luck, Mizzy. Wow. Fascinating. Okay. These clowns are... This looks to be one of those weird bent mirrors that makes you look all crazy. As if there wasn't enough crazy looking stuff around here already. Look at yourself. Yeah! This mirror somehow shows you what you'd look like in clown makeup. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you from a pasty white face painted with an odd pattern of red triangles. In the flickering lantern light, it almost looks like she winks at you. Brr. Oh, here's another one. This mirror makes you look really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes as you move around. It's a bit unsettling, and your muscles ache a little sympathetically. Oh, also, back to this mirror. You look in the mirror again, and the clown you is still there, staring. Very slowly, her mouth opens in a wide grin, revealing multiple rows of yellow, pointed, shark-like teeth. Not wanting to keep looking, but unwilling to turn your back on it, you slowly sidle away until it is no longer visible. Swallowing hard, you approach the mirror again. It's empty. Not only is the clown you gone, you don't show a reflection at all. You look in the mirror again and see your limbs stretching out like taffy, twisting around like tentacles of an octopus. You can hear your joints creaking, and your muscles feel like they've gone through a wringer. Sore, minus maximum 10 HP. Ugh, gross. Okay. Your reflection in the mirror is short and squashed looking, folded like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. That one's okay, I guess. Ah, howdy, miss. Welcome to the sideshow. Thanks. What's to see in here? Well, down to the left, we have our collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here, we have exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks. And further down to the right is our free show. Feel free to explore, and I'll be here if you got any questions. What's with those weird mirrors? Ain't they a riot? That's what I call an optical illusion, as I understand it. It has to do with the way the light reflects off of them. I am 100% sure that what I saw can't be explained by the reflection of light. No telling what you might see if you look too long. Uh-huh. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Alright. This extremely muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance to some sort of stage. Show ain't stage show till ain't later. Ain't till later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Alright, jeez. Alright. This appears to be a shooting gallery type carnival game. Howdy there, miss. What we have here is a game for sharp eyes and quick reflexes. Hope you won't take it as an insult if I suggest one of the other games might be more your speed, but you're welcome to try your luck all the same. What's the game? Well, on the wall behind me, I've got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 meat, I'll loan you a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition, and your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest-sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. What's the prize? A ticket to Barnaby Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, my friend. Okay, I'll give it a shot. The clown hands you a cheap pistol and gestures at the balloon behind him. Good luck. Shoot backwards and cross-eyed. Shoot from the hip, 10 moxie. We don't have enough moxie for these. You shoot at the balloons until the pistol jams. You manage to pop a few, but not very many. The clown nods. Yep. That's about average. Not enough to win a prize, though. Sorry. I think we need the mysticality one. Step right up, miss. Step right up, if I may say so. You've got the look of an intelligent and learned individual about you, and I happen to have a game right here to put those facilities to the test. What's the game? The simplest guessing game imaginable. I've got a standard deck of playing cards here. I show you all the faces, and then I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what cards I pick, and you win. You don't shuffle them? No, ma'am. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got a touch of magic in you and want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. What's the prize? A ticket to the stage show. Yep. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Carefully scan the deck of cards as the clown spreads it out in front of you, and then he turns them over with a sweeping flourish. Ready? Okay, we're gonna give it a lot because we have enough mysticality for that. The clown starts picking cards out of the deck and holding them up with their backs to you. You manage to guess about 2/3 of them. Say, that's not bad. Not enough to win the grand prize, but you deserve some recognition for that, my friend. He gives you a little toy stuffed owl. You got an item, small plush owl. This little toy owl is exactly as good as a prize you can expect for not getting... Well, start over. This little toy owl is about exactly as good a prize as you'd expect to get for not winning a carnival game. This item goes in your offhand. Okay. Where are our stats at, actually? Yeah, because see, we're not even close to the 30 for the mysticality, so we're probably going to have to come back later after we've gotten more stat boosts. Maybe. We're going to do the test your strength, even though we don't have high muscle. Ring the bell. Simple as can be. Just take the mallet here and hit the lever under that bell, ring the bell, and you win. Alright. Good luck. Hit it kind of hard. Surprisingly heavy mallet and haul it over the lever and then slam it down as hard as you can. The striker gets about halfway to the bell. Well, now, that's about average, I'd say. Good luck, miss. Good try, miss. Good solid try. Alright, well. Oh, here's the Pennywise clown again. There's a clown here selling rubber balloons. Oddly, he looks exactly like the other one. So I guess it's hard to tell, really, with all the makeup and all. Howdy, miss. Anything else I can do for you? Weren't you on the other side of the midway just now? Oh, no, that's the other balloon guy. We just dress alike and use the same face paint. Did we fool ya? He grins and gives you a big exaggerated wink. I see. Anything else I can do for you? I'm good, thanks. Alright. Sad child. You okay, kid? Did you lose your parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, ma'am? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel, but it's on a little chain. Okay, I'll let you know if I found it. Alright, we're gonna go check lost and found, because now we have a description. We're gonna front ways crab walk. Whoop. Lost and found. Oh, sure thing, what'd you lose? A lucky bottle cap. The clown pulls a wooden box out from under the counter and looks inside. Bears you're in luck. This one yours? He puts the box on the counter for you to see and turns back to his grill for a moment. Look inside. The box contains a shiny bottle cap on a little metal chain, a folding pocket knife, a white silk handkerchief, a bottle of smelling salts. We're gonna take... I want to take more than one thing. But I feel like if I take anything other than the bottle cap, we're gonna get in trouble here. We're gonna go for it though. Like, thanks, sure, no problem. So, I think lost and found. My handkerchief. Oh, that's what we do. Okay, so we can say we lost it, and we're gonna look at all these items. But we can say that we lost it because we saw it. And then we can just take the items because now we know what's in there. Dun dun dun! That was amazing. Alright, the lucky cap, we're gonna give it to that kid. Presumably this belongs to that kid, because you can't imagine there was more than one person around who would be so into a bottle cap that they'd hang it on a chain. And the hanky, and particularly the previous owner of this, does not appear to have gotten any use out of it. And the pocket knife, a little folding pocket knife like this one isn't going to be useful as a weapon, but you never know when it might come in handy for something else. Plus, it was free. Okay. Weren't you on the other side of the midway just now? Okay. So now we have the bottle cap. One of the things, actually, we're going to go in here because I believe this is one of the things. Here we go. So this is all the same. Wear another clown's face. These must be the eggs for the clown that worked the circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow tent, and the ticket seller clown out front. Say, wait a minute. Here's the egg for that balloon selling clown. Didn't he tell you there's another guy wearing the same makeup? According to this sign, that seems highly unlikely. And then we can't inspect the eggs closer because this guy is still in here. So. Earlier, you told me there's another clown with the same face paint. That's right, the other balloon seller. Except I look at the clown egg display in the sideshow. There's only one egg with that pattern, and it's the supposedly tabooed for a clown to use another clown's makeup. Say, you're real sharp. Better watch out you don't cut yourself. So what's the deal? You're right, there's just me. I walk around the midway and sell balloons at both ends. When people ask, I like to have a little fun with them. So you're not actually following me around? Why would I need to do that? You aren't dangerous or anything, right? Right. Anything else I can do for you? I'm good, thanks, Creeper. Yikes. Okay, let's go give the kid his bottle cap. Here you go, kid. There's a kid here, searching around with a sad look on his face. Hi, ma'am. Did you find my lucky bottle cap? Is this the one? That's it. Thank you, ma'am. No problem, kid. Now he's playing with the bottle cap on a chain. Hello again, ma'am. Say, that's a really nice balloon. You want to trade? I'll give you my lucky bottle cap for it. Okay, great. Here you go. Thanks again, ma'am. Kid runs off with his new balloon. So now we have the bottle cap again. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but we have it. Let's go. We have a bunch of new items. If I remember correctly, let's go talk to some sideshow people. How's it hanging? Take a closer look at him. Oh, that's right. We gotta get this guy out of here. Alright, here we go. About these, people. You mean the freaks? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeballs my head is my favorite. Nice quiet fella. Uh-huh. If you have questions about the other two, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to be telling tales out of school. Since I can't talk, though. You can ask me about him if you want. Okay, what can you tell me about him? Not much, I'm afraid, to be honest. He just joined us, about a year ago, maybe less. Where did he come from? No idea. Weird, ain't it? You'd think fella looks like that, you'd have read about him in the papers, alright. Yeah, well, yeah. Sure is mysterious. How did he get like that? Couldn't tell you. I bet you got a theory, at least. Heh. Well, maybe he saw something no human fella should ever see. Why is he locked to his chair? You noticed that, did you? Real shame, that is. Fella's a bit unpredictable. Has a violent spell once in a while. Gosh. Don't you worry none. I'm keeping an eye on him. Tell me about the clown eggs. Yeah. What can you tell me about these eggs? That's a traditional clown thing. There's a placard next to him that explains the detail. Don't get too close, please. They're fragile. Okay? And then... what are these things in the jars? It's what we in the business call Pickle Punks. A menagerie of strange and twisted creatures, such as you've never before seen the like. Captured and preserved and on display for your entertainment and edification. That's how the boss says it. Are they real? As real as they come. Alright. We have many things, but we're going to need more stats. So, we're gonna go ahead and leave the circus for today, possibly. There's a dusty wooden crate lying near the trail. It turns out to be half full of old dynamite. Yay, more dynamite! Ooh, 4 more dynamite. So much dynamite. Okay. So this is the Hagen United Pickle Factory, or the Haunted Pickle Factory. Seems haunted. Anything over here? Oh! Gretcha Lass. She was very, very terrible. And then, as spooky as this factory is, the woods beyond it are even spookier. You should probably take your chances here. There's a pepperoni mold. Can't wait until I get a foraging book. You feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Ouch! Oh no, you're late for your shift! Mrs. Vlass is gonna be so mad, she might literally bite your head off. Well, not literally. Literally. Probably. Quick, get suited up. You clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green overalls. Mrs. Vlass, as predicted, is furious. Late again? You better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory and a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else? With your skills? Heh. You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work, you're on pickle hopper duty. Start your shift. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged. like always, keeping the hopper sealed to a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint because you have to manage the cuke shunts to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Miss Blast knows. No one knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum you'll get. Damn it, damn it, damn it. At the end of a first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich in your drink while Miss Blast glares at her wrist pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second. Break's over. Second shift. You, get over to the salt tank, now. Alright, we're gonna take a second and drink. It's a lot of text. That is a hallmark of my streams. 99% of the time. Unless it's World of Warcraft. And I'm just grinding out mounts or transmog. I read every text box because if you're watching, then you see the text boxes, but I mean, if I read them to you, then you don't have to. I only stumble over the words a little bit. A lot of it. It's fine. Alright. At the end of the first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. Alright, so yeah. Salt tank, go. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably going to be salt tank duty. White lung is nasty business. Cough. Cough on your own time, and get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per thousand. It's fine. How is that hard to remember? 976. Idiots. 976. Don't forget, chat. 976, because we're going to need that number. Please let me out of here. You get another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you heard a rumor they're considering it. Break's over. Get to the boiler. Oh no, let me out, please. Boiler duty means shoveling coal into a furnace. A furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. It stings in here. You've tried to work with your eyes closed, but Miss Blast screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you let the temperature get too low, or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out, please let me out. 190 degrees, idiot. Not 189, not 191. What do you think we pay you for? 190. You don't really miss your sense of smell, or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore, except to die. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! With a gasp, finally snap out of the horrible hallucination, or possession, or whatever the hell that was. Geez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Enter the pickle factory. Alright. So, this trash smells like gherkins. This trash smells like half-sour pickles. You don't even know what those are. Dill pickles, bread and butter, cornichons, sweet pickles, garlic dill. Alright. So the first thing, factory activation lever. Don't pull it. We haven't set anything. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the salt room. There's a ghost here. You approach the ghost. Salt. Salt, salt. Gotta salt the salt. Salt. I believe that these are all the bandits. So, we're going to kill him. We're going to kill all of the bandits because that is what we need to do. So, let's try this. Not terrible. We're gonna have him buff me, just in case he gets murdered by all these pickles, which he may. Ooh, he hurts a lot. Poor Pete. I could heal him. Let's actually kind of heal Pete for a second, so that he doesn't immediately die. He has like no health. So we want to summon the bean. is not going to end our turn. But that is what we want to do. Summon the Bean Golem, because we need the extra damage. And then honestly, the only one that I consider to be really a problem here is going to be the ghost in the middle. And we're just going to throw dynamite at him. And murder him with dynamite. Because his attacks are a problem and the rest of them were not. Alright. So we are going to... We'll do our melee. Yeah, melee's fine. And then we're going to have Pete do the AoE. That's terrifying, Pete. Why did you look like that? That was really scary. I didn't like that at all. Oh, it may not have worked because they're ghosts. It's okay if you die, Pete. The bean will stand in for you if you die. We're gonna see what we can. Okay, 30, 20, 25. We're doing 19 to 21 in damage. Let's see if we can one-shot this one up here or kill it. There we go. Perfect. Pete is gonna do. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna have him buff the golem again because he's probably gonna die here in a second. So I would rather him buff the golem before he gets killed. Or, you know, he's not gonna die. Alright. So what we got here? 27, 25. Let's do this one. Perfect. And then we'll have Pete kill the one in the back. There we go. That's gonna attack the golem. We don't care about that. Here we go. And then I'm going to... I don't have any action points. Yeah, I'm gonna melee, and then we're gonna have Pete kill him, just like that. You put that unfortunate bandit to rest. Maybe now he'll have less of a salty attitude. Ow. Skill up, Moxie level 6. We got a salt crusted skull. This skull bears the marks of prolonged and very strange torture. Etched into the back of the skull is the number 976. You got a ghost pistol. Ooh. Oh no. I'll do it. But I won't like it. Perfect for showdowns at high noon. Deals spooky damage instead of physical. 9 to 11. Rest easy, salty guy. Alright. What gun are we rocking right now? 6 to 7 and plus Moxie. We're gonna switch to, we'll switch to our ghost pistol because it does more damage. Definitely need to get some more stat up stuff though. So now, the salinity meter reads 531. We're going for 976. So that gives us 100. And then that one gives, that's the 10s. And then this must be the 1s. Yep, so 9, 7, 6. So then we need the boiler. Also, we're gonna fight this ghost because yes. So first we're gonna fight the ghost. It's not right. It's not right. Put him out of his misery. Alright. He's got a gun. And he has his ghosts. So last time we did the AoE. I think I'm gonna skip that this time. Just because it uses so many of my action points right now and it's not gonna actually kill them. I don't know though. I mean, it'll definitely damage everything. But we really want this guy to die. Because, well, he also has 100% spooky resistance. Well, that's good to know. We want this guy to die because he's going to cast things that we don't like. So we're actually probably just going to weaken him a little bit. Like this. And then we'll do our blizzard. So the spooky damage is not going to hurt any of these because they're ghosts. I'm going to have Pete buff himself. And that maybe will help. Grab some water while they're all taking their attacks. Ooh, stench damage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we definitely want to get rid of that. Well, the bean's gone. We can't summon him again either. Oh goodness. That's no good. Well, he does stench damage and we want him to get out of here. Look, I'm getting enough puns from the game. I don't need them from you too. Thank you, chat. It's fine. Go nuts. My chat will never be a place. Like, if I find a pun to be so offensive that I can't look at it, I'll just delete it out of the chat. Other than that, go nuts. Because I upload VoDs, the pun in question was stench damage. Oh no, that stinks. Which is pretty bad. A little bit. I'm gonna start. Yeah. Get better. So Pete, you're doing 14 damage now. Kind of want to buff you again, actually, though. Yeah, let's do that. And that'll be good. Because that'll make it a lot easier for you to stay alive. Oh, jeez. Alright. Okay, and then you do 18 damage now, so I mean, this is good. We're doing pretty good now, so it'll just take a minute to kill all of them, but that's totally fine. I do have a lot of attack items. Honestly, I try to save most of my attack items, because when you fight bosses, like, you really need them. It was indeed a foul joke. Alright. Yeah, okay, cool. I think, half murdering / mostly murdering the guy in the middle with dynamite before we get into the meat of the fight is probably the best strategy, honestly. Alright. We got cursed pants. The curse is that everybody can see your underwear. So it's my paladin on World of Warcraft. 15 spooky resistance and 2 armor. We also got vinegar soaked bones. These bones are all rubbery because they've been soaked in vinegar. Gross. You can faintly make out the number 190 scratched into one of the bones. Yikes. Oh, we got mysticality level up too. Sweet. Weird. You didn't even have legs. What pants are we wearing right now? +3 spell damage. You know what? I like that a lot more. Let's do that. Okay. So, this is the boiler. We need 190. Yeah, no, Pete's Lantern's crazy. Some steam is released. So that's 83. Okay, so that's how to drop it by 10. We're gonna take the shovel, even though we don't need a shovel. We're gonna add some coal. If we add, okay, so it heats up by 2 degrees. Oh no. Okay, well, let's add some coal. Let's see what happens if we do that. 12. So 5 was 12. 10 was 29. So right now we're at 126 degrees. It's very, 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 very slow procedure. Was it 190? So let's do 10. 43. We're at 187. So let's we're gonna go one at a time. So that's 5. So now we're over. We release that. It takes us down 10. So we're gonna try to see what we can, so it's 5 if you only do 1. Oh. Well, what if we did 2? That's 11. So, and then we turn it down. So we could theoretically do it that way. Yeah, so it's 5 for 1 and 11 for 2. Look. I did not know there was going to be math involved today. It's against my contract. I don't think there's anything that's 3 coal. 3 coal is 18. So we're actually only 1 off now. Four coal is 24. So now we're at 225. Oh, there we go. I got it. Add 1. Pump it. Oh, really? That one time. That was rude. Was it actually rude? I'm offended. Yeah, we're offended. Okay. It's like, game is a troll. Really, 1 point. Game is a troll. $245. 1. Oh, so this is as far as it can go. It can't go any higher than 245. Alright. So that adds 24. Do 2. Well, let's do that. 217. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 190. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's fine. We got it. We got it. That's all that matters. Alright, so now we have the cucumber, which I don't remember what it said about the cuke levels. I think they have to be even. I remember spending a lot of time on this. Warning, cuke shunts will be operated by qualified personnel only. Alright, we gotta kill this guy. Gotta. Can't sleep till it's right. Put him out of his misery. Alright. Cucumber obsessed ghost. So let's weaken you up a little bit. Let's summon the bean golem. He has 25 health. Honestly, we're just gonna kind of go with our forecasts of lava fava are gonna get us farther, I think, than that AoE, honestly. So then Pete is gonna buff himself. That's like gonna be the first thing I do, just to make sure that he doesn't immediately die when we start fighting. Just because I need him to stay alive, and I should figure out now how to make sure that happens. It's already 3:30. Time just flies when I'm playing this game. Alright. We've got some... Do this. I'll do this. And then we'll have Pete. We're gonna have Pete buff himself one more time. Since the pickles aren't really... I mean, they're hitting the bean. So if the bean dies, then that's okay. It's just gonna slow it down. We're also gonna have Pete buff the bean, maybe. But I mean, it's not really doing that good right now. It needs another level. We need another level of bean golem. I guess what we'll do is we'll heal. I don't want to waste a healing pot on... No, I'm not wasting a healing pot on that. I'm also not... Yeah, well, we'll do that. We'll cast a spell for this. And then we're going to have Pete hit this one with his lantern. There we go, it takes care of that. And then if they kill the bean golem, then it's whatever. Because they're after Pete before they're after me. 18. Spooky damage. They're immune to spooky damage, so we don't want to do that. Let's use the lava fava up here. Go, and then Pete does 17 damage, so it's not going to kill this thing, but that's fine. We're basically down to melee and stuff like that now because I'm out of AP. Which is fine. I mean, Pete's pretty great when he doesn't die. So rude. But yeah, when Pete doesn't die, Pete's amazing. So I just love the fact that if you go to a mine with Pete and you're mining meat, you get extra because he's a prospector. So I think that's pretty great, honestly. All right, we are almost done. And that'll be the other bandits that we needed to do here. So that's going to get us another reward, which is pretty great. Right? And bow. Alright. Yay, level up. A pile of bones and cucumbers. It's probably 40% bones and 60% cucumbers, if you had to guess. Etched into the skin of one of the cucumbers, you see the phrase, all the same, all the same, all the same. You got a ghost cowboy hat. This is a really good hat to wear if you really want people to still be able to see your hair while it's raining. Mysticality, +4. Oh, that's going to be a big upgrade for us. We're totally going to put that on. Alright, ghost cowboy hat. Bam. And then... Where is it? They're not in here. Offhand things, rings. I have snakeskins. The snakeskins should be in here. Maybe. Other stuff. Probably in other stuff. Yep, there it is. The snakeskins can be applied to my hat to add +3 moxie. You put a coal snakeskin hat. You put a coal snakeskin on your hat, making it slightly blacker than it was before, at least in the area right above the brim. There we go. All the stats. We only need 4 more points of mysticality for us to be ready to win the game at the clown circus. Which, I mean, if I'm not using Stench Resistance, then we definitely have things that we can use. But that probably have to be where it sits for now. Alright. So this is one of those balancing puzzles, and it's slightly infuriating. Okay, so I know that this one you have to, let's see. We're doing that because we're trying to get we were trying to get hopper number 3 down from like the complete top. Alright. So those two are actually equal, but it doesn't matter because the other one's not. Oh, wait. This one must be independent. I think I just fixed it. I mean, they just have to be all the same. Do they have to all be full? I don't... Can you go turn the factory on? That'll tell us. It says factory activation lever. Pull it. You pull the lever and there's a deafening roar as the old machinery springs to life. After a while, a load of pickles is deposited in the receptacle to the left of the switch. You got an item. Ghost Pickle 3. Huh. All that work for 3 pickles? No wonder this place went out of business. Ghost Pickles. This is the ghost of a pickle, brined in mystery and vinegar. Makes you difficult to damage for the rest of the day by turning you into a spooky ghost. We will totally use those when we have to fight bosses. By the way, there's bosses in this game. Whew. Pickle factory. Alright. Let's, I guess we can go to the humming cave. A burly, grizzled man in leather. Well, everything. Is busy peeling the skin off a no longer recognizable animal. He looks at you and growls, brandishing his skinning knife as if to say, "Bother me and you'll be next. Bother me and you'll be next." Yeah, I got that. Okay, we can bother him, we can fight him. We can show him our skinning knife. We can back away or we can watch him carefully outfoxing 3. I wonder if this will give us better skinning skill. But I also am like, I put a lot of experience into outfoxing 3, so every time outfoxing comes up and I can do it, I kind of want to do it. Alright, we're doing it. Watch carefully. You back off and watch him from a short distance away. Eventually, he throws the harvested skin over his shoulder and starts to leave. Hang on. What about the rest? What, the carcass? I'm not hungry. But it's meat. You know, meat? Like for spending? Oh. Oh my god. I've just been taking the skins and selling them. How could I have been so stupid? He cuts the carcass up and splits it with you 50-50. Yes, thanks. You gain 26 meat, 15 XP. We get glamour level 5. Oh, no. Okay. Huh, these rocks are weirdly organized. Okay, so here's the purple grass. We're gonna go into this cave. What's going on in this cave? That snake isn't gonna let you pass without a struggle. A struggle it is. Electrified snake. Alright. Let's get our armor on. Right. And then we're gonna throw... let's do some spooky damage. Let's throw the spooky. Also, I learned a skill for summoning skeletons. I gotta figure out how I can get access to that. Because we're gonna summon some skeletons. I have white hair to get that skill. So, we're gonna use it. I had to take a minus to learn how to summon skeletons. So we're gonna summon skeletons. Okay. You put an end to the shocking tale of the shocking snake. We leveled up again, gumption. Yay, more AP. More AP! Oh my god, did that just say I got 3 AP? Snake spleen, snake venom bladder. Electric snake skin gives us +7 spell damage, which is really good. I prefer to have stats, but yeah. Okay. So let's see. Character. Yeah, I don't know. Rain skeletal buddy. Aha! Examine skeleton bones in your inventory to enchant them. So, inventory. Where are my 4,000 skeleton bones? Aha! Ensorcel it. Carve some writhing glyphs onto the bone with your penknife and hiss black words into them. The bone shivers, eager to please. You got an item, ensorcelled skeleton bone. You've bound an unfortunate spirit in this bone. At your urging, it will spring forth into an entire skeleton and get between you and those who would justifiably do you harm. This item can be used in combat. Okay, it makes an item so you can summon skeletons. That's good. Alright, so now we know. Wow, what is that thing? It's a portal. By the way, I knew about this. This looks dangerous. Looks like there was a huge cave in at some point. A weird device. Take it. Strange stone arrow. This is a triangular object made out of a strange stone-like material shot through channels of smooth black glass. Okay? The monolith is dark. So, aliens. Lots of aliens. Totally a thing. Aliens. Alright. we got the purple grass, so let's take it to the mission. Oh, the strange stone arrow you found just starts going crazy. Beeping and booping, whirling around of its own accord. Practically drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. You discovered a new application, the Professor's house. Well, we're gonna go to where we're going so that we can turn this quest in. I know, distraction, but we gotta turn this quest in. Welcome back. Were you able to find the humming cave in the purple grass? Yep, here you go. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Blessings upon you. Can I buy some medical supplies? Do you have anything? No. Alright. So we have the broken leg pills too, which I totally could have given the guy the 4,000 times that I have been to Dirtwater. We'll do the old millinery so that we can go back to Dirtwater. A northern clownwort. Foraging 3. I haven't even learned foraging yet. We're gonna go back to Dirtwater and then sleep, which will reset all of our buffs, and then we're gonna eat a bunch of our new buff food so that we can be ready for next time. When I will proceed to play the game again and be like, what the hell were we doing? Because I don't remember. Okay. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle. The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Guess you'll have to wrangle them individually. Fine. Hat rooms. These crates are full to the top of brims. Oh. This was apparently the demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain, and they're all set up to play just the first few seconds on a loop. The people who worked here must have hated it. What song do you want to set the dial to? It's gonna be the Yellow Rose of public domain. Ugh. Perfect. Love it. Amazing. I love how it doesn't ever pay off. Because it resets. It's actually amazing and I love it, even though it's horrible. Okay. So, which one is the one that's different? Can you spot the one that's different? I know I can. So now we have to go and we have to pick the one that's different and we have to j'accuse. And there he is. Can we just murder him out here right now? No, I think we have to wait until we've caught them all. Alright. Now, again, we must accuse. Oh wait, this one moved. J'accuse. Haha! Bandit. Bandit number 2. Number 3. Alright. We stand here. We observe. I don't see any... By the way, if you accuse the wrong one... if you accuse the wrong one, then it resets. Oh, haha! Slightly different. Not a deep enough dip in the middle. That's number 3. Squatchies. Alright. There. Oh, actually. Let's do this one. Alright. All the dips are the same. sides are the same. It's not really that much of a variation between the bands. Oh, wait. I know what the problem is. Hold on. Turn the piano off. Or maybe it's this one that's doing it. There's one. Aha! Oh, he likes the song. Unfortunate. Caught. Alright. And then let's change it back to yellow rose and then check here. I know there's one that the piano is like, it's all part of it. Let's go check the office. It might give us, because there's none of them that are like, you can't get it or whatever. All right. This one's tricksy. Yes. There it is. I knew it was sleeping, I just didn't remember how to find that. Alright, so here's all the bandits. Deal with them. Shoot them. You shoot nice, neat circles through all the bandits' hats. That gives you something to aim for when you execute them. 5 black hats with holes in them. Justice is served. Now we can go in the office. Because the bandits aren't here. I don't have safe cracking. Ugh. It's several years worth of hat magazines. Hat, Mat, Trend, Hat and Head, Hats Today, that sort of thing. The guy who sat here wore a lot of hats, but he made even more. Save it. Safe. Slightly larger than a cowboy hat. Crack it. Requires safe cracking too. Well, that's not going to happen right now. I'm going to have to make it a mission to find safe cracking soon enough, or we're going to have all these safes scattered around I'm not going to remember. Yeah, we'll go to the professor's house on our way. You hear a rattling noise behind you, another rattling noise off to your left, and a third rattling noise from somewhere ahead. You conclude that you've either stumbled into a nest of babies or a nest of rattlers. A quick glance confirms that it's the latter. Not unexpectedly, really. This is no place for babies. Alright. A wrathful rattlesnake. Are they all low level? Oh, I'm so unfortunate. So bad. So sorry. Bye. Okay. Snake spleen, rattlesnake skin. That gives us muscle if we add it to our hat. You defeated all of the babies. Wait, no. They were rattlesnakes. Right. Okay. Professor's house. Beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Okay. Hello? Hello? Professor. I assume you are the professor. This device doesn't seem to be operational, unless its function is to do nothing. This dresser contains 10 instances of exactly the same shirt and 20 identical socks. Doesn't sleep very much. Books are too complicated for us to understand. These books are so boring, it's a wonder the shelf isn't full of holes. Check ourselves in the mirror. That gives us XP. Flush the toilet. That gives us XP too. A map annotated with circles and lines. Okay. Excuse me. My name's Nizzy Cat. What? Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors. But folks generally call me the professor. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I found this bleeping gizmo. And I sort of followed the bleeping, and it led me here. Well, I'll be. Certainly led you to the right place, young lady. This is El Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much an expert as anyone alive today. El what now? El Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground, so they might still be living as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person, though. Just the machines they left behind. Were they space aliens? Could be aliens, genius pre-humans, or an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. At this stage in the investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a closer look at your bleeping gizmo. Give him the device. Aha! As I suspected, this is one of their transponders. It detects other vibrato technology and homes in, you see. That'll be why it led you here. I've got a thing I've been trying to repair. Tinkers around with the transponder for a bit, and then plugs a strange stone marble into a socket on it. There you go. Good as new. Just swipe up or down on it to turn it on or off. You got an item. El Vibrato Transponder. Swipe? Now I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandon El Vibrato technology, but it might also attract unwanted attention. From what? From the El Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful. Okay. You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived at a perfect time. In order to get any further with my research, I need more samples of El Vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be using to research it. I get you. Right. You're the adventurous type, so bring me back whatever devices you find. And if I can get them up and running, that'll benefit both of us. Alright, deal. Great. First priority, to get my Keystone Fabricator up and running. They lock their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So if we can make our own, that'll open a lot of doors for us. Literally and figuratively. Alright, what do we need? The components aren't rare, at least as priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me, about 5 handfuls of scrap. I should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that much. Roger that. So we get El Vibrato scrap from fighting El Vibrato monsters. That is how we get that. So that opens up another thing for us to be doing. And other random things to attack us, because, yeah. Alright, go to Dirtwater. Aha! Your El Vibrato transponder starts making that bleeping noise that means either treasure or a monster is nearby. It turns out to be a monster. Nuts. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to have noticed you. I don't care. We're gonna fight it anyway. So, El Vibrato construct. It's a baby one. It's dead. Alright, you taught that ancient machine the error of its ancient ways. Whatever those are. So, progress. El Vibrato scraps. We need these for the professor. And for other reasons. We will get a lot of them. Because we need them. Alright. Dirtwater. Yes. So, first thing we're going to do. Give this guy the broken leg pills. Oh, hello. Were you able to get some broken leg pills? Without them, I'm stuck just sort of lying here in the street. Yep, here you go. Ooh, level up again. Ooh, thanks. Feel like a new man again. Or at least the same man with a new leg. That's good. Go drink some milk or something, okay? He waves and skips happily away. Well, that was nice. Okay, go over here. Into the jail. Well, howdy. Got another bounty for me? Give her the 5 hats. 5 black hats with bullet holes in them. The Black Hat Bandits, I presume? That's right. I guess where they're going, they won't need hats. Here's your reward. Meat, XP, leveled grit. We're about to turn our auto XP off, probably next time. Because, there's definitely, I want to put some points in actual skills. Like, my combat skills. Because, like, Golem needs another point, honestly. Okay. Pickle factory remains. What in the world? It's the Gherkin brothers. And please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. 1,500 meats. Yay! Thanks a bundle. Okay, that is the jail done. I just got an achievement, wanted dead, and that is for killing everybody instead of imprisoning them in the jail. So that was one of my goals for this playthrough, was to get that achievement. So that's excite. Oh, I believe. So yeah, there's a hot dog. There's a hot dog place now, because the guy that we last time was like, you should open a hot dog stand. He built a hot dog stand. Howdy, Doug. Well, if it isn't my savior, good old Mizzy. Howdy yourself. The sign outside? Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed and I'm in business. He gestures at the menu on the wall behind him. Buy something. Alright, so we can buy hot dogs. Hot dogs give us big fat buffs. And we eat them, and they give us big fat buffs. So I think, we're gonna go ahead and buy one of the elegant ones. Perfect. This person seems very... She was like, if Ethel makes fun of my hat again, I'm gonna send her teeth home in a bag. Big yikes. That's big yikes. Alright. We haven't found any of these people yet. Because all these people are gonna come and open shops too. Alright. We're gonna go sleep in the saloon. Actually, let me check something. Curious. Oh yeah, that's right. We got saltpeter from the Goblin Fort for the chef guy. Have you got that saltpeter yet? Yeah. That's the stuff. Thanks. 10 XP. Okay, the next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper. Because it's really spicy? Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one if you just wander around a while. Okay. Yikes. Stabby murder peppers. That is terrifying. Poor old Ellsbury. Oh, it's the guy. Ellsbury is the guy that we have yeah. His eyes light up. Well, one of them does. The other is kind of stuck in a perpetual squint. Does this belong to you? He takes the helmet from you. It takes a moment to find his voice. It does. A long time ago. I don't suppose there was anything else where you found that? You mean this? Bottle of laudanum? Yeah, that's the stuff. Could I? Yeah, here you go. He cracks the bottle open and drinks deeply. After a few moments, his demeanor changes entirely. He looks like a man 20 years younger. Would you like to hear a story? I mean, yes. Ellsbury tells you a tale of a painter who gets lost in a forgotten, swelteringly hot tower inhabited by imaginary children. Something about that story. You really lost yourself in it. 30 XP. Our mysticality leveled up. Thank you, Ellsbury. He nods. If you ever want to express your gratitude in a more tangible way, you know the trick. He goes back to listening to the piano. Alright, so... I mean, if they're gonna do that, then we're gonna turn that off right now. Okay. If I get laudanum, I can give it to him, and he'll tell us stories, and we get XP for that. That's pretty great. Alright, so that's Pete's bed. We gotta go over here. We're gonna sleep. Sleep. You go to sleep. You dream that you're climbing a mountain with a cigarette-smoking man while fleeing from a tiger. Somehow you fall into a bottomless void. You jolt awake in a panic. Well, okay then. You wake up refreshed and restored, and hungry, and sober. Day 3. You get the idea. So, before we call it, I'll do my buffs for next time. We're gonna eat... So we can eat 2 things. I think we're gonna end up eating this elegant hot dog, because that's gonna... And then we're gonna eat a ghost pickle. So we're gonna eat that. You eat the hot dog using the exact minimum amount of energy for biting and chewing. We're gonna eat a ghost pickle. You eat the pickle. You think it's hard to tell on account of it being a ghost pickle. So that's 2 of those. We are going to drink this burial whiskey, which is going to give us muscle and mysticality by 5. Alright. And then we need more moxie. Our moxie is super low right now. Let's see what we've got. Muscle. Chemical bullets. No. We have the clown sausage, which will increase our moxie by 3. The turnip will do all of it, but we can't eat that. It needs to be a drink. I don't think I can actually drink that yet. I think it has to be processed. Tequila, mysticality. Got mysticality there. Definitely need a little bit more moxie so that we don't end up dying because we get shot. We're gonna drink, I think we're gonna do an all-in-one. And then our spleen is potions, and I believe, I don't know exactly what qualifies. Here we go. This qualifies as potions, right. So the root beer qualifies as a potion, so we're gonna drink it. And we'll do the ranch dressing. More HP. And then I guess we have one more. Yeah, sugar guns. That's fine. Okay. That buffs us up like that, and then we're gonna go over here and insult ourselves. Give us +3, so that's gonna give us +9 to all of our stats. So that'll put us at 45, 26, and 19 for the day. That's amazing. Okay. Okay, so it is 4 o'clock. That means it's time for this stream to stop. Thank you so much if you came out and hung out with me today. Feel free to follow me if you like my content. We're on the road to 50 followers. We're getting there slowly but surely. If you like Missy Cat Gaming and the way that I do my content, then I have a YouTube as well with 3 YouTube series running, and all of my VoDs get cross-uploaded into YouTube. You can follow me on all my socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. There'll be another stream in about 3 hours, and that is the House Flipper and Chill stream. And we're just gonna play House Flipper, and I'm gonna rant about design choices for like 3 hours. So thank you so much for coming out today. Make sure you drink your water. You eat something solid sometime today, and just try to stay chill. I had fun. I hope you had fun. So I'll see you later. Have a good day. Bye.